Deputy Fitzgerald has an excellent track record with the canines that he's handled, going back 11 years. His dogs were always well trained, well taken care of, and did their job exceptionally well. We have no reason to believe that the attack on Deputy Fitzgerald by A-Rod was related to how he was handled, how he was trained, nor did it have anything to do with the firework or any alleged issues of intoxication. It was simply an unprovoked attack that is not explainable. After discussions with the vet, the trainer, as well as other trainers, we needed to mitigate the risk to Deputy Fitzgerald's family and the liability to the county. At that point, a well-thought-out, well-investigated decision was made by the command staff at the Sheriff's Office.
About 9:30 p.m., I got A-Rod out. I fed him. After he was finished eating, I took him for a walk. I got back to our camper, and my wife was sitting on the front step. So I sat down and talked to her with the dog, and just allowing him to just hang out just like I would normally do at home or anywhere else. He was up on our lap, and he would be licking her face, and we would be patting him, and he was wagging his tail, and then he would come over to me and do the same. And I had him on a leash, and he would walk around a little bit. My wife was still petting him, and I seen his ears lay back, and I thought I could hear him growl, but I wasn't real sure. And I told my wife to stop petting him. At that point, he turned and lunged at me and knocked me back into the door, and had me by the upper forearm. This wasn't a nip, it was a full mouth bite. I got to my feet, and the dog was still on. I have no idea what I was saying to him. I was in such shock that it was happening. I got a hold of the leash and had to physically take him off me. I would estimate he was on the bite for about 10 seconds. It felt like an hour. So I got a lot of stuff going through my head, and I still can't believe this just happened. I would have never bet in 100 years this dog would bite anybody that I didn't tell him to. There's no way it could have been the fireworks, because when he was up in our lap and licking our faces, they were going off then too. So what that was is me just grasping, or trying to grasp, what just happened and why. As far as an explanation, I've talked to several different people that have a lot of experience in the canine industry. They said you'll probably never know, but it all points to a chemical imbalance or possibly a tumor.
Even if we would have went through and spent thousands of taxpayer dollars on trying to determine exactly why this occurred, in the end, we're still at the same result. Because if he is chemically imbalanced or a tumor, here we are. If we can't explain it, we're still with an unprovoked attack on our handler that we can't put that dog now out in the public.